Hey guys, welcome to the Moon Silver. This is a game by David. Should I try to pronounce that last name? Should I, David? Should I? Game by David Szymanski. I'm gonna pretend that the Z is silent. Szymanski. So he's the creator of Finger Bones, which I also did a Let's Play of on this channel. And so it's also seems to be very the Finger Bones-ish with not having a save system and with setting aside an hour to complete it. So yeah, let's get to it. Here it goes. Oh my god, there's a jump system. That's exciting. Alright. Interact, examine, toggle flashlight on and off. Escape, toggle menu, okay. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, okay. Didn't realize I was in. Cool. I can't tell if that says Issa, my bandicam's blocking it. Okay, I'm just gonna assume so. Issa was the oldest, and if not the wisest, certainly the most learned. She remembered when Josiah still lived, and she would sit on this crate and listen to his stories. Those memories, like so many others, were bittersweet. Alright, I guess if I leave it, it'll go away. Oh, okay. Wait, there's a question mark. Daniel was a quiet man who spent his life lost in the books of old or lost in his own thoughts. He wondered where the barrels had come from and who had put them here. Abel loved Issa, and he loved Daniel and Ellie, but when his mind wasn't turned toward their well-being, it was filled with thoughts of bleak hopelessness. Sometime he would rifle through the barrel. The promise of undiscovered trinkets raised his spirits, if only temporarily. What barrel? Is there anything here? Oh, here we go. Ellie was a sullen and beautiful girl, the youngest of all of them, with a mind unfit for lofty thoughts. She had once come in here to see if there was any old firewood. Otherwise, she stayed in her cluttered house, where it was warm and familiar. Sounds like me. I will go with Ellie. Why is it all... The text is all... Oh, this is pretty. Yesterday, 4 people lived on this island. Now only 1 remains. Oh, who am I? I wonder where I was supposed to go. I kind of am interested in going up here first before going in those house-like things. What do I do? Maybe I need a battery. Mouse seems really sensitive, but that's probably just me. Alright. What were you and Abel doing at his house yesterday while I was climbing the mountain? He answered, casually flipping through the book on her table. It was covered in dust. Fire. I saw it. She glared at him. I'm going to get wood, she spat. Did you think I was too stupid to know, he said. I'm going to get wood. Okay. Ellie was laying on the bed. Daniel came in. She scowled at him suspiciously and beautifully. What were you and Issa doing in the old power building? What were you talking about? See, did I miss anything? It looks like maybe I was supposed to read the bed first, but yeah. Did that sound silly? Read the bed? Sounds weird now that I think about it. Abel often visited Daniel. He loved to talk, and Daniel loved to listen. Issa and I were out for a walk, said Abel as he entered. I thought I'd stop by before you got caught up in a book. Daniel put his book down. Hello, he said. His expression confused Abel. I've been thinking about life, said Abel, sitting down, and death, and uncertainty. Daniel stared at the pile of wood. He hadn't burned wood for months. Let's talk about Ellie instead. Abel was silent for a moment. What about Ellie? He said. Daniel didn't need to answer. Abel swallowed. All right, let's talk about Ellie. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, let's just turn it off. It's probably fine. I remember when the moon still shined, when each night was bathed in warm silver, and the shadows were mysterious and friendly, and the island was a place of joy. That was many years ago. Since it disappeared, this place has become cold and dark, plagued by an inexplicable sense of loss and despondency. Daniel and Ellie are young. They do not feel it. They don't remember what the world used to be like, but Abel and I do, and we are both filled with longing for the intangible joys that it can no longer provide. For friends that do not exist, for feelings that cannot be reasonably felt. When I was younger, I smiled because I felt like smiling. Now that smile is a disguise. Key. I believe the word of Hector and the religious teachings that were passed on to me. Maybe the moon is still out there, hidden behind some cloud of darkness, and maybe the ones who went before us are waiting there. There's no way to know. We have to wait for death to find out, and truth be told, I am ready. I am ready for the beginning of a new adventure. She took the knife from the shelf. The blade was dull and rusty, but it was still pointed. She was not smiling. Who's that? Seems the boys are talking about the girls. Wonder if Ellie's going crazy or something. They could make more candles. They couldn't make more wood, so Abel burned candles. There's an evil man on this island, and I know him well. We played together as youths. We have cried together. We have eaten together. We have loved the same woman, betrayed the same woman. He is my constant companion and my worst enemy. He puppets my arms, legs, and mouth to his own selfish ends, and secretly hurts everyone I love as I watch helpless, with their unshed, unfelt blood on my hands. He gifts my flesh with indescribable pleasures and blinds my soul with unutterable despair. His name is sin, and we are irrevocably bound together. Surely there exists no hell worse than this. Abel read to escape. Daniel read to feed his lofty, strange thoughts. Issa read to pass the time, but Ellie, as far as Abel knew, she hadn't opened a book in years. What did she do all day? He didn't know. Sometimes he worried about her. He worried about all of them. Were they as melancholy as he was? Alright, I checked all the houses. The door had rested shut. It would never open. Jeez, it's really rustling. Rustle, 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 rustle. Daniel sat with Ellie under the tree, his arm around her. The monstrous tracks leading from the hatch are brand new, but the wind quickly erased them. The night was wild and cold. Monstrous tracks, that sounds scary. I'm seeing text. I feel like I miss life, he said, looking. Oh, I feel like I miss life, he said. Like it whizzed right by while I wasn't looking, and I'm watching it disappear into the horizon, stuck in this prison. Oh, come on, she said. Look out at the water. Isn't it beautiful? It's lonely, he said. Lonely and infinite. They reached the ruins and strolled leisurely. I had to find out where this is coming from. Okay. They reached the ruins and strolled leisurely through them toward the shoreline. Issa could remember when the old building still stood here, filled with families. These conversations were not new. Long ago, Issa had learned to love Abel, despite and for his despondency. She hugged him as the wind tossed her long gray hair around. Okay, there was something else. There was like a sorry... I'm sorry, Issa. I'm sorry, he said, and he cried because he often cried during these talks. For what, she said? For a lot of things. Wonder where that goes. Huh. I'll try to find it. Oh. Oh, it was there. I want to go over there, but... Oh, I should. Man, my light keeps freaking out. Daniel was still thinking about his talk with Abel the day before as he absent-mindedly picked the book up. Something caught his eye, or rather, the lack of something. The moon's silver was gone. He stared at the empty dais for some time, struggling to comprehend the simple, shocking fact. Has someone moved it? Issa, perhaps? She was the only one with the key to the Chapel of Infinite Light. But Ellie or Abel could have borrowed it from her as he had done, or taken it. Regardless, he had to tell the others. The world of Hector 2. The woodland teeth, the monster of the forest, was more tenacious than the other demons. It hated the people of Hector and desired to take the island away from them, and it lurked in dark corners and unseen passageways, scheming horrific schemes. It came to pass that Ursula was taken, stalked by the woodland teeth in the dark underground, attacked and dragged down to hell. Then the moon came to Hector in a dream and said, "Hector, this time the time has come. Your great enemy has arrived. You would all do well to tremble, for his power is great and his depravity is unspeakable. Go, take the moon's silver from its pedestal and do battle." And so Hector went to the Chapel of Infinite Light and retrieved the moon's silver and went into the tunnels. Well, now we know who took it. The word of Hector 4. Again, the moon came to Hector in a dream. The woodland teeth is vanquished, it said. Your people are safer now, but it still waits, lurking in the depths. It fears the moon's silver, and it will not dare appear again while the holy document remains in your possession. But know this. Should the moon's silver ever be destroyed, even my divine light will not be able to save you from the wrath of the woodland teeth and the darkness of hell. Keep it safe, keep it ready, and may you live in prosperity on this island that I have given you. Let your prosperity be a sign that the words I speak are true. The word of Hector 1. The moon's silver was written by the pure-spring rain, and upon pages of dried leaves and found by noble Hector. The moon spoke to Hector, saying, "Take this." The moon... Oh, it's not silver, it's the moon's sliver. The moon's sliver, and make for it a place in the Chapel of Infinite Light, for it is a holy document. Man cannot read it, but its every letter is known to you, to the demons of the night, and greatly feared. Know that it will protect you, even should my light cease to bathe this night in holy silver. Give it a place of honor and treat it as a prized possession, for it is your weapon against evil. And so Hector took the moon's sliver and placed it in the Chapel of Infinite Light upon a silver pedestal. And night was warm with light, and the day was bright with warmth. So was I saying the name of this all wrong? The moon's sliver? I kept saying silver. Oh my gosh. I'm genius. I feel like I'm missing number 2. Oh man. Now it's getting dark. And my flashlight's still freaking out.